What is going on, guys? It's here coming to another Binding of Isaac video here on the channel. Now, we did have a accidental Isaac run on the last one, but another good run, I think, right? Another good run, I would think. Oh my god. Okay, we get Taurus, we get the Brown Nugget also. Not too bad. Well, I do like Isaac runs, obviously. I think it's like, I don't know, it's kind of different, man. Like, I kind of like the randomness of an Eden run because it makes me think. I feel like sometimes with an Isaac run, I don't have to think. I will not be taking that, but I will be doing this. Anyways, here we start off with pretty good damage, okay tiers, okay movement speed, obviously, because of our item. And we get Taurus, which will allow us to become invincible if we get enough speed. Definitely a cool item. And the Brown Nugget, I mean, Brown Nugget's okay. The longer we're in a room, the more little flies we can spawn. And I think with BFF, they get a little bit stronger. I think. Am I wrong on that? Maybe. But I think. At least I hope I'm right. Alright. Some shmoney. We have a bomb here for the possible donation machine if we find something that we like. Kind of a downside though, because there's a good chance that we are not going to be able to buy. Oh, never mind. I was about to say maybe we can't buy anything, but ooh, some damage. Ooh. Let's see if we can find 5 more cents here. We have a Soul of Isaac as well. And I think we found our 5 cents over here. At least we should get 5 cents. I hope we do. But I do have to be very, very careful here because obviously we have a problem with our lack of HP, or at least that we know of. We don't know exactly how much HP we got, so we got to be careful. I think I'm going to take the Brown Nugget into the boss, though. Come on here. Better. There it is. There it is. All right. Discard. Okay. So let's go in here first. Get a Horseman, which I definitely want to possibly re-roll. You know, one thing we could do is that we could use Diplopia and then Soul of Isaac, both items. But is that too greedy? I do not know. Some would say yes, some would say no. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I could save this for the devil deal. You know what? I think I'm gonna save this for the devil deal. As much as I don't want to do that, I feel like we should. I feel like that's the right thing to do. Okay, so we do have some soul hearts here. All right. So it kind of sucks to leave the Brown Nugget behind. I actually grew to like it a bit because we had it a few runs ago. But I think for now, I think Diplopia is just a better item. And it will most likely give us more because we don't have a lot of HP. So now even with our lack of HP, we can still take a double deal item. Now hopefully there's a good amount of them. The more double deal items we have available to us for us to take, the better, I think. Oh man, we got a tinted rock over here as well. Small rock? Small rock, let's go. All right. I actually do not mind small rock right now. It is a movement speed debuff, but we have a little bit extra to leave behind. So having 6 damage is definitely worth losing a little bit of movement speed. At least I would say. Also, I am going to make a Reddit Isaac reaction video. I know that one did really well, and I really enjoyed making it. But I haven't been around to it because I kind of have to be like... I prefer to do it when no one's around. Because I do tend to have sometimes people at my house or whatever, and they kind of like make a lot of noise. I'm not gonna lie to you, so it'd be kind of hard for me to record it. But I don't want like background noise just there, you know. Oh my god, that is great. What's in here? Okay, for 7 cents we can get the blanket. We have a strength card, and we also have Diplopia. So we'll see here. We might use Diplopia for the double deal. If we don't, we might use Diplopia for the boss item. If we get like a really good one, maybe we can double it. Like if we get Synth Oil, I wouldn't mind doubling Synth Oil. That's fantastic. Or a Tears upgrade would also be a good item to double up on. So it's just not about being greedy. Sometimes you don't need to take, you know, get multiple items with Diplopia to make it useful. That's HP. And these are definitely items. But are they worth Diplopiane? Probably should have doubled that before we picked it up. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm taking that. I'm taking this. And then we're going to take an extra one here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So what that pretty much did for us there is that we got 2 guppy items for the price of 1. And don't forget. Ooh. Why do we get 2 of these? And we also get ourselves the chance to use Abyss Chew, which is a pretty good item. Ooh, I do want that. And it will pretty much allow us to get orbital flies for items that we don't want. So definitely worth it, I think. And definitely worth the Diplopia usage. Want to give me 2 coins, game? All right. Or no coins. That's also pretty good. Perthrow. The Perthrow is obviously fantastic. Now, I don't want to bomb our donation machine for 7 cents. I would rather not do that, but it might be the only way we can get that item. Now, having double the trinkets is cool, but we only need 1 more coin. You know what? I'm going to bomb this guy. If he gives me a coin... Okay. It was not meant to be, fellas. Yeah, but I won't buy that so hard. Just to make sure that we can stay afloat here. Alright. Not bad. Good damage. We have a good tier effect. Good tiers. Good movement speed. A Perthrow item as well, which is great. I wish we would have had this before we entered. But it is what it is. You can see Jacob Ladder here doing fantastic work. Now, the Abyssal Flies are not going to be super important right now until we get more of them. Having 1 or 2 is not really going to do anything. It's when we get into like the, I want to say like 8 or 9 mark, where you kind of really start seeing some damage here. And also, the items that you get can also impact the type of fly that you get. We saw last time how Mega Mush gave us a really big fly that did a lot of damage. No, let's not use that yet. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get Flooded Caves, which would have been good since it kind of magnifies our Jacob's Ladder effect. But the closer they are like that, the better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Tinted rock over here that we cannot reach. There we go. That's Guppy's tail doing Guppy's tail things. Kind of do wish we picked up the mom's purse, because that would have been really easy for us to be able to carry double the trinkets there. If we were to find something like lockpick, I think we'd have to take that over counterfeit penny, I would think. Oh my god, we get homing. I will never say no to homing. Never in my life. We do have to be a little bit aware though of our key usage. Guppy's tail is not always a bad thing, but early on it can be detrimental because we are going to lack a lot of those key spawns that we just are normally used to. Now, if we were to get something like Mom's Key for Mom's Key, for example, that would be really good because it would kind of counteract that. We would get more payments out of something like a Guppy's tail, but you know, other than that, we're going to have to be a little careful. Just a tad bit careful. We have had instances before where we just cannot open multiple item rooms in a row because of our disturbingly lack of keys. And it's always something on a run, man. You're always missing bombs or keys or money, or you can never really have everything. That's the beauty of, I guess. All right, so we are gonna take that, and yeah. No devil deal. The Perthrow is going to be saved for something. Either a devil deal or an item room. Or a secret room, sorry. Did I look weird for a second? Am I tripping? Okay, it's not a bad item. I think the chances of us getting Guppy though are a lot higher. I don't know what that fly does. That fly does something. I'm not sure exactly what it does. The blue one. Oh, I think that one's homing. Right? Am I tripping? No, it's not homing, right? I don't know. And that one looked pretty like it was going in a certain direction, but I guess not. Maybe it was accidental. Oh my god. Come on now. That's a lot of money. That's key and that's money. That's gonna be extremely important to us. There we go. We're starting to pick up a little bit on the consumables department. I almost got hit there. Another tinted rock over here. So we are going to have most likely a double deal. Not guaranteed 100% obviously, but although we're going to have something here. I don't know what it's going to reach. It did reach. Nice. So the thing is, we want to risk our HP looking for the shop, or do we just go for it? I think I'm going to go for it here. There could be more HP in the shop, but there could also be a good item. I think the blanket, while it was good and could have been useful, I'm not a huge fan of the blanket. I think it's very niche of an item. An item we don't always need. All right. Cannot be there. I don't know exactly where the item room can be, or the secret room. I mean, I guess it could be to the right of this room over here with the chest. Yeah. Probably could have bombed that dude for a double deal chance, but with our Perth rune, I'm really hoping we get Guppy here. That would open up a lot of doors for us. Being able to have flight, which would mean that we can reach, you know, more consumables, more items, and not be reached by damage a lot of the time. Okay, we get 8 tiers up. I'm never gonna complain about, and we get 3 items to choose from. Okay, now we're talking. We're gonna choose one of these, and then we're gonna re-roll these, and we get Guppy. Oh my god. Okay. Look at that. Just that, exactly like we drew it up in practice. Wow, that is fantastic. I'm happy with that. Probably stuff that we could have picked up on the floor, but it's fine. All right. Well, Guppy is obviously a fantastic choice. Guppy with a shield and homing tears. Never gonna complain too much about that. I am very happy. It's kind of weird because, you know, sometimes when you draw stuff up in your mind, you're like, okay, this is the plan. It doesn't always work like that. Oh my god, we would have gotten Guppy for free. Okay, well, I do enjoy Guppy's eye, I'm not gonna lie to you, and that would make us opening chests with Guppy's tail a lot better. Like here, we know exactly what's in there. We know we don't have to open that. So we'll know exactly what to get. We'll know when to use it. We'll be happy. At this point, I mean, we're not really gonna need to be consuming too many items. If we're gonna have all the flies do it anyway. But it doesn't hurt. Got a card against humanity. That is 100% worth. Okay, wait a second. But the problem is where we need a big room. And this is, I mean, I would do it in this room. Let's see if we even get a shop here. If we get a shop, it would be in our best interest to use that, especially if we get one with a reroll. Let's see. Let's be positive here. It's not a bad room. There's too many rocks in this one. I'm gonna check this other room real quick. So Cards Against Humanity is obviously a very, very good card because you can get a bunch of HP, a bunch of money, and a bunch of that cool stuff. The thing is that you leave a lot behind when you don't have the money to really like use it, you know? Like here, for example. If we were to use Cards Against Humanity now, we would leave all that money behind. And we don't want that because we wouldn't be able to take all of it. It's too much. Too much money, some would say. But at least now on the next floor, we're going to be guaranteed a shop, which is kind of what we want. Like right now, we don't really need anything else right now on this floor. Club Soul of Lilith. Okay. I'm just gonna use this. I think we are gonna take that Card Against Humanity, no matter what. I think a world card. As much as I like a world card, you know, we don't need it. So we use that. We get no haunt. Okay, that's fine. And then we do this. We get double the amount of bombs. Not too bad. We find out where our secret room is, and it's all the way over there. And I am gonna go get it. Yeah, so I like this so far. I mean, you know, I think our tiers and Guppy, right, are enough to kind of keep us afloat here. When you have a lot of tier effects like Jacob's Ladder, like Guppy, you know, with the flyers and all that, you don't need a lot of damage, which is, you know, why sometimes you can see a run where a dude has like 6 damage and he's like us, for example, we're kind of clearing rooms pretty quick. But you can also have times when you have a run where somebody has, you know, 15 damage like we've had, and the run is a little bit of a struggle because we don't have those tier effects to kind of hold us off. Like half the damage is our tiers, sure, but half of the damage is also Jacob's Ladder, the extra Guppy flies, no haunt, you know, so it's not as straightforward as it might seem. Okay, so we can actually make boss rush here, which is insane to me. Boss rush is very, very nice. But I do not know if we're going to make it. We do have some bombs. Okay, Cuppy item number 5 there. This is perfect. Okay. So we need the Fool card. We cannot do this without it, because without it, we would have to fight the boss and stick to it. Well, let's not do that. Okay, we don't need to grab that. Come back for this. We gotta go look for that card. We gotta look for it now. Meow. Right now. It's not in here. At this point, Cards Against Humanity might not even be worth it, to be honest. We'll come back for the shop. We know where it's going to be a shop because we already fought all the greeds. We're making pretty good time, even though we're here. Something tells me I'm going to have to go far for this. There it is. Okay, we found it. 1 damage though. Alright, so we get more damage here. Let's go see what Boss Rush has to offer us. I mean, you know, like, do I like Boss Rush all the time? I don't. And I'm a key component as to being a Boss Rush hater for the most part. But once in a while, it does come in handy. Once in a while. We'll see if this is one of those times. Okay, so we'll take damage, no double deal. Okay, a little Gertie. Car. D1. And yeah. I was about to abyss some of those items, but I think Bird's Eye is pretty good. Help us stay alive too, which is good. This damage, we lose more movement speed, which might not be the best. But we get HP and we get damage, and that's all that really matters here. 10 damage is fantastic, especially with all the added-on effects that we have. All right, let's go check the shop. And I think we take this. Now we might use Cards Against Humanity, we might not. At this point, it's not the craziest. We get that. We get this. And we could put money in here. We have 50 cents. Alright, 70 cents. Not too bad. Tower card. Do we need all this money? We don't. Okay. Can't walk back in there. We're going to lose our donation machine, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, we get double the battery. We get double the battery though, which is insane. And we don't use it too often, don't get me wrong, but you never know. Could be some items down the line we don't want, like that one. Cool item, but not gonna do much for us. Do you want strength or Cards Against Humanity? I guess I'll take this. I mean, I don't think we'll need money, but you never know. We could find like a machine that we could use or something, you know. It's a cool card. I like the card. Just in general. Probably one of my favorite cards in the game. We are going to have to look for keys though at some point. We don't have a lot to open anymore, but can't just ignore it. Now this is what I'm talking about. Damage and yep. We don't need the other one anymore. We already have full tiers. So we don't need it. The HP would be all right, but it's not gonna be worth it. There we go. But do we go in there and do we take the item? We can take the wisp. Is that worth losing a bone heart though? These are the questions that haunt me. No, let's do it. We are slow as hell though, I'm not gonna lie to you. So we do this and then we do that. So we get another fly added to our repertoire of flies. Again, we don't need it, but it's nice to have. We are gonna get a bone heart on every floor thanks to our little trinket over here. Somebody cooked in here. Now, in theory, Guppy's tail should give us more items for the chest. In theory. How accurate is that? I'm not entirely sure, but it's supposed to be how it goes. We are strong as hell, man. Okay. At 100% double deal here. I probably should have abyssed that one, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. There we go. Now remember, we could also get HP from our Cards Against Humanity. Definitely possible to get HP out of it, like soul hearts and stuff like that. But one thing we could also use it for is to get a bunch of HP possibly for a sack room or something like that, especially with the bone heart we got. Yeah, what do you got in here? Pickups and trinkets on the floor? Could be a thing, maybe. Ooh, it could be a thing with Cards Against Humanity too. Oh, that's interesting to me now. Because if we were to get Cards Against Humanity and get a bunch, and I mean a bunch of coins on the ground, we could turn them into like chests and stuff, but we would have to find a room big enough to do it. Okay, wait, I'm interested. I'm interested a little bit. So I'm gonna open all of this just to make sure we have as many things as we can lying around. And then that is gonna possibly kind of change our run here. Maybe. We'll see. But I think this is the run to use Cards Against Humanity. Even if we don't have a big room, I mean, it is what it is. I don't really think we're gonna need like a lot from this. We just need it to be something. That's a very good thing for it to be, and that's a good one too. Kind of does suck that we don't have like a big ass room, you know. That would have been very, very nice. The one time I want a big room game and you don't give it to me. Did you push that key away from me? Alright, well. You wanna give me an item game? A good one. That's a great one. Damn, so there's no big rooms, I think. That is tragic, man. Who would have thought? The one time we want big rooms, we're gonna get nothing but small rooms on Womb 2. Alright, well, we're still gonna do it here. Let's just use it. Let's not overthink this. At this point, the more things we add to the floor, the better. Okay, better than ever. Alright, let's go see if we can make this work. We have a Perthor rune 2, so if we get an item in here, of course, we can turn it into something. Wait, that's an item. Wait a second. Oh my god. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So all of this is gonna change. Literally everything on the ground. So take a gander as to what we got. We got some more keys here. Which is good. Alright. Get some chests in here. Okay, not any good ones, but the game tried. Wheel of Fortune. Oh. It's an Eternal Heart. Okay, okay. It's a lot of stuff lying around, man. Emperor card. Probably take that. Get as many keys as we can for the last floor as well. You know what? I think I'm gonna take the Sun card for the last floor because we probably are gonna do everything just to be annoying. All right. So far, so good. Get as many keys as we can. Stock up on them now. Full card. 2 full cards. Okay. Some bombs. Double number of keys. Yeah, that's good. Can this guy give me payout? Like in time? I don't want to give away all our bombs. You got one more payout game. Alright. You have made your choice. Well, well, well. Very, very nice. I am very happy with what we went through. What's over here? All right. Okay. Not necessarily what I want. Well, you know what? Take brimstone bombs. Why not? And we can fight Hush too. I think we're strong enough. I hope we're strong enough. We are. Here's the spoiler, guys. We are strong enough. BFF 100%. Sure. Our flies will be doubled. Yeah. Cannot say no to that. Why did the bomb not do bomb things over here? Did they get too stuck to the wall? Oh man. I mean, we got homing. I think we just take the damage here. If you're asking as to what we're doing, we're looking for crawl spaces. Crawl spaces could be on this floor. And sometimes you don't even have to fight Hush. Actually pretty cool. Alright, so none of this matters. The more HP, we can do that. And yeah, let's get it. Now, we did not take Tractor Beam because we do have homing. So the homing is going to be a lot better if we don't have the tiers going in one direction. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I said, do you know what I mean? A jelly bean. Little bomb in there for good measure. We missed it completely. Yeah, a lot of the tier effects really go through Hush pretty well. I don't know if it's because Hush is like, I don't know if his story armor is supposed to be like just pure damage. Or if tier effects bypass that. I don't know. But the more tier effects you have, the more damage you usually do to a Hush. Come on, flies. No, fly. Don't go to war with the other flies. Attack Hush. Here come the waterworks. I hate this attack. Alright. Not bad. I almost went the wrong way. Oh my god. My allergies are still going a little wild, I think. I think the fact that we're creating all these extra tiers and having them home, definitely the upside to that. There we go. I mean, we could probably play him, I guess. Any kind of mapping would be good for this map. Okay. We don't need all that. Dude, I keep on missing this bomb. I don't know why. All right, Mr. Devil. All right, pretty clean. See what we get on this floor. If we get a Curse of the Blind, we're kind of cooked. Do we have Black Candle? I don't think we do, right? Okay, it does not matter. Let's see what we get here. All right. Piercing. Yeah. 9 lives and flight. Okay, we don't need any of those. I thought we we're going the wrong way. Yeah, the piercing is just a cake on top, man. Ooh. Now these are items. Not what I was promised. All right. See how many Guppy's tail things we get. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we got a good amount of ability flight, I think. Did we need them? We didn't need them on this run, but that's pretty cool. Give me both of those. All right. I mean, oh my god. You know what? All the bombs, take them. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's run. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like and that sub button so you don't miss any more of my future Isaac content. And like always, I will see you all in the next video. Later.